1984 we started building lights, and our specialty is in focusing lights and the optics. We revolutionized how lights are built, because even today studio lights are built exactly the same way as 100 years ago, with a Fresnel lens, a light source and a reflector. We started with a double lens system and then went on to non-spherical systems that give us perfect light and color distribution, an incredible focusing range, where a small studio light usually focuses 1 to 3, the big one is 1 to 6, ours is 1 to 25, and then we have extra optics. Now we've transferred all of that now into the world of LED. But on the way we became also the suppliers of the smallest, most versatile, indestructible, portable studio that offers the same light quality and the same lighting instruments even that are used for the highest demands for shooting special effects. Or for example, Harry Potter films, special effects, only Dedolight. Lord of the Rings, special effects, only that. American Beauty, roses are symbolic, role there, everyone is a Dedolight. But we put this in the hands of the smallest team to create not only brightness and exposure, but to create images that have depth, perception, three-dimensionality. To transfer that into the LED world, we had to redesign all the optics to fit each of the different light sources. And then we have a new generation of lights for the mobile teams that are a different approach, and that includes a bad word. The bad word is a fan. Because every sound man says, if it has a fan, I can't use it. My microphone doesn't like that. So we developed the whisper light that does have a fan, because LEDs, and not what people don't really know, that produce a hell of a lot of heat. Cooling is of utmost importance for the lifetime and the continued performance of an LED light. So our whisper turbo lights allow us to build the smallest lights and still have a very high light output. So one of the latest ones that we did is a little miracle. We took the housing of a 20-watt light, a puppet light, and we put 2 times 40-watt LEDs in there. So we have a bicolor light. Now the mobile team can adapt to any kind of ambient light situation just by turning a button, tuning from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 6500, and have a tiny light, and that performs all the miracles that we develop for the special effects. It has a projection attachment, it has a wide angle attachment, it has all these additions if you ever need them. Not everybody needs those. We can put that in what I call the lady's handbag. This here. This is a 3-light kit with projection and everything else, and 2 soft boxes to make big gentle light like this here, yeah, and have a projection attachment. Those are super useful tools because we can not only project gobos or backgrounds and create strange effects that give you dimensionality for your image, but now you can also take a photo on your iPhone, you can print it out on an office printer, cut the gel, stick it in here, project it, and you have grandmother's garden or anything in your background that you want, and you can throw it out of focus, and no camera can bring it back into focus, and so you create the illusion of space and depth And all of that is in this little lady's handbag, including 3 stands. They're short stands, but you can extend them, and it's all in there. There are 3 kinds. You can build it in a simple way, you can expand it and add some accessories to it, and it's small enough to be allowed on the aircraft, and you put it in the baggage compartment, and when you arrive you can run.
When is it going to be available, and do you have a
It's
price?
available right now, as long as you want under 500 pieces. It's readily available. Then the problem is that people look at it and they say it's a small light. It's a puppet light. I'm a serious filmmaker. I don't need little Barbie lights or puppet lights for children. I need something serious. So in order to convince you that this little puppet light has the power of a giant in it, 2 times 40-watt LED with the most perfect optics, for which we were awarded twice by the Oscar Committee of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and so on. So we switch it on, and we point it to the wall, and this is in flood, and then we go to the spot position, and you can take a lux meter and you take an insert shot of that then later, or we can do it on this one. This is the bicolor light, and we put an extra piece of optics on the front, and all of a sudden we have 5 times more light than we had in the spot. It's called a parallel beam attachment. And that is not what everybody needs, not all the time, but it opens the world of reflected light. And that is a new way of lighting, where we're very deeply involved. From the biggest light, huge light, into tiny lights. And for all of those we have the right optics. We have those in the 2 times 40 watt, we have them 2 times 90 watt, we have it 2 times 220 watt, and we have it up to 1000 watt in LEDs. Yeah? And we have soft lights, we have focusing lights, or we can turn the focusing lights into beautiful gentle light from the lady's handbag. 2 of those are in here.